The Philippines has constantly been one of my favorite places to travel, and I've come back here time and time again to continue exploring it. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 15 places to visit in the Philippines. So make sure to subscribe and let's get started. So we had to start off with Siargao because it is honestly my favorite place to go in the Philippines. What's nice is that it's really easy to get to because you can fly directly into the island from either Manila or Cebu. Something to note is that I often find it's cheaper going from Cebu versus Manila, so if you can work it into your trip around the middle where you fly in and out of Cebu, that will make it a bit cheaper. There are a lot of different things to do here, and you can rent a scooter and ride around and enjoy the island. You can visit the Palm Tree Road, the Palm Tree Swing, and the rock pools, or even go island hopping. With Siargao, you can easily spend a few days to even a few weeks here, and there's a lot of Airbnbs and hotels. The hotels will be a bit pricier compared to some of the other Filipino islands, but we got a really nice Airbnb and it was only $20 a person a night, so it is very affordable compared to other parts of the world. Okay, next on the list we have the island of Coron. Some people also pronounce it Coron. I'm not really sure. Please let me know in the comments which one is correct. So this is a must-visit place when coming to the Philippines, and a reason I really like it is that you can fly directly into Coron from Manila, so it's easy to get to, and this place is breathtakingly beautiful. Since there's so many spots to go island hopping here, you'll definitely want to spend your days on a boat exploring the nearby islands. When I first went here 4 years ago, we had actually rented a motorbike to go and explore. The path was a little sketchy on a motorbike, and we came across this really beautiful hilly area that kind of overlooked the whole island, but my favorite part definitely had to be visiting the surrounding areas pictured here. Next on the list we have Siquijor. So this island is actually known to have a history of witchcraft, which is kind of interesting, but you won't see much of that unless you go looking for it. And this island is also filled with beauty. The accommodation on this island is very budget friendly, but you can also come here just on a day trip from Dumaguete like we did. When you arrive at the dock, you can hire a tricycle driver to take you around for the day for a very affordable price. The water here is this beautiful turquoise color, and you have to check out the falls as well. This right here is Coleco Island. There's a few different ways to get here. You can either come from Malapascua or Leyte. We had done the Malapascua route and just came here on a day trip, but if you feel like camping overnight and being adventurous, you can do that as well. This place is a typical Philippines paradise. It is breathtaking with its beautiful blue water and white sand beaches. If you get hungry, there's a little snack stand on the island, and if you come on a boat trip, they will give you lunch as well, so you really don't have to worry about packing food. Next on the list, we have Dumaguete. This is a great jumping off point to other islands like Siquijor, Apo Island, and the Manhoyud Sandbar. And guys, if I'm butchering any of these names, I am so sorry. Please correct me in the comments. Dumaguete itself has a lake you can visit and some falls to check out as well, but I would definitely use it as more of a jumping off point. Next up, we have Boracay. So the island of Boracay had been closed to visitors a few years ago since all the tourists were taking a toll on the island. This place used to be a huge party hotspot, with the famous Le Boracay happening every single year. I've actually never been to it since it's reopened, but it's said to be a lot more calm, and there's only a certain number of people allowed on every year, so it's more of a chill vibe and less partying. Apo Island is home to some rich marine life, and you can actually go snorkeling with sea turtles here. And last year when I went, we had actually just booked through a local tour company to come on a day trip to Apo Island, see the sea turtles, we got lunch, and they provided snorkels as well. Alright, the next two on the list are two places located in Cebu. The first one is located down south in Cebu and is a place called Badian. If you love adventure activities, you have to go canyoneering and check out Kawasan Falls. It was one of my favorite things I've done in the Philippines, and you'll definitely need to hire a guide to do this, which you can find online or by asking around once you get there. The next place, located not too far from Badian, is Oslob. This is where you can go swimming with the whale sharks. But one thing to note is that they do feed them every morning, so it isn't the most natural way to see them. When you're in Oslob, there's also Tumulog Falls, which is a super beautiful waterfall. It's actually more of a mist than a waterfall, but it looks really nice. The next two on the list are two places located in Palawan. So El Nido is a very similar vibe to Coron in my opinion, and it is cheaper to get to if you're on a budget. You can get there by flying from Manila to Puerto Princesa and then taking a minibus up to El Nido, which is around 6 hours. There's also a small airport here if you're not on a budget. In El Nido, there's some amazing boat trips to do. The town of El Nido does have power outages from time to time. They used to say that they didn't really know when it could come back on, so if that's kind of a concern to you, make sure you stay at a place with a generator. I actually like Coron a bit more than El Nido, but that's personal preference. Let me know if you've been to either one and which one you like better. The other place in Palawan that is worth checking out is Puerto Princesa. So this is actually where you'll fly into from Manila, and they do have an underground river, and it's actually listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Caramoan has some amazing island hopping. It's a lesser known island of the Philippines, so you'll feel like you have the whole area to yourself. We stayed at a resort called Tagaway Cove Resort, and it was a secluded paradise. To get to Caramoan, you can fly from Manila to Verac, and then since we were staying at the resort, they picked us up from the airport in Verac. Next on the list, we have Bohol. This is a place that is full of things to do and is home to the chocolate hills, waterfalls, cave pools like this, and it has this type of monkey called the tarsiers. They're basically these things with gigantic eyes and tiny little bodies, and they're adorable. There's definitely so much to do here, so you can rent a scooter and go around and explore. If you love diving, then Malapascua is the place for you. It is a bit of a trek to get there because you have to first fly into Cebu City and then get a car to take you down south and then take a ferry across. So it is basically a full travel day. But this place is home to the thresher sharks and has some great diving spots. There's not much else to do other than dive and lay at the beach, but you guys can check out my vlogs all about this island that I will leave linked below. And last on the list, we have Badian Island. This island is a very relaxed and laid back vibe. It has super white sand, but this one is actually like white sand. I know I keep saying that, but this one is the most white. And it is a great place to explore on a motorbike. So those are the top 15 islands I would recommend visiting in the Philippines. Leave a comment down below if there's any islands you think I missed on this list. And don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! 'Cause the problem is I love you.